It's the final hurrah for Wolverine basketball. 23, and Wyatt, I warned you I might choke up in the postgame. I might choke up in the pregame thinking about this one. Welcome to the Ford Wyoming Center. It is consolation basketball between the Riverton Wolverines and the Star Valley Braves. It is their third meeting of the basketball season, and it is their second ever meeting at state, which is a crazy thing to think of, that it's only the second time these two teams have ever met in the state tournament. And I think by and large, mostly because Star Valley was in 3A forever, and Riverton was in 4A, and then lately they've gotten in. And because they're conference opponents, you don't see them often at state. But 2 years in a row, these two teams will meet for the consolation championships. Again, I'm John Gabrielsen on a Saturday, not quite afternoon yet. Wyatt Barichka to my right as we get ready to bring you the season finale. It is the Riverton Wolverines at 20-6 overall, taking on the 17-9 Star Valley Braves here from the Ford Wyoming Center. Sheridan is hanging on tooth and nail right now to Cheyenne East. It's 46-39, under a minute left to play in regulation time in the girls' third and fourth place battle going on. Let's take a look at the brackets and how the teams got to where they are respectively right now. And that would be looking at the 4A boys bracket. And you're looking at the championship game tonight between the East Thunderbirds and the Laramie Plainsmen. And Laramie, at one point on the season, had lost 8 of 9, but I think they have won their last 6 of their last 7. And they find themselves in the state championship after a 23-point shellacking of Cody, in which they reined in the threes in the first half of that basketball game last night. East and Laramie will play for the 4A title tonight at 8 o'clock. At 3 o'clock, it will be Campbell County and Cody. They'll play over at Natrona's Dalton Gymnasium. And here you look at the consolation game at high noon, the high noon shootout between the Star Valley Braves and the Riverton Wolverines for a third time this basketball season. It is the 27th meeting overall since 2005, but just the second meeting at state. Star Valley leads the overall series 15-11. Riverton had won 4 in a row before Star Valley won last Saturday. And as I mentioned, for as many times as they've met in regionals, last year was their first ever meeting at state. Riverton won the consolation finals last year 59-38. So Riverton has the quick advantage of 1-0 in state tournament venue games from the Ford Wyoming Center. Final 30 seconds of this one is ticking down here today as Cheyenne East is out in front of Sheridan right now, 49-36. Put the headphones on for just a quick second. I'm going to throw you on. Yeah, we got time here on the Porter's pregame show. Do this one because it's got a microphone on it. We're going to talk with Reggie Miller. He is the RHS Activities Director, and I'm going to pose a trivia question to you. This is the second ever meeting at state between Star Valley and Riverton. You believe that? Last year was the first meeting at state between these two teams.
Actually, I do believe it.
Which is crazy. And like I said, because Star Valley's been in 3A forever and everything like that. Trivia question, and we'll give, I don't know, $5,000 of Monopoly money away for a prize or something. But who has Riverton played the most in the state tournament?
Cheyenne Central.
You are correct. Had you looked at that?
No.
Okay, yeah, Cheyenne Central. And unfortunately, we're 2-11 against them. And then we've played 2 other teams 11 times. You know who those 2 teams might be?
Natrona?
Yes, you did research this.
No, I haven't. I'm just guessing.
Natrona is one, and the other one is the school that's on the court right now.
Sheridan?
Yeah.
Really?
But that's weird to think that this is, only the second meeting with Star Valley and that we've met Central. I've asked Coach Quayle, Coach Patterson, Coach Sheets, and they rattled off 6 teams before we got to Central, as in the most teams. But we haven't met Central at state since 2012.
I was going to say it's been a while.
Yeah.
I remember that last one.
So it's been a pretty darn good winter sports season as we talk with Athletics Director Reggie Miller in our Porter's pregame show. Swimmers' historic season for Coach Dayton and Coach Lemley on that. Cheerleaders got a runner-up performance on Wednesday night. And wrestlers getting some kids to state. I think on the activity side of things, their speech and debate team has been kicking butt and taking names as well.
They've been dominating as they have been the past few years. They've got some solid kids, and they just continue to go out and perform really well.
Anything else I'm missing? I don't want to leave somebody out in the accolade department as far as what a winter activities has been going on.
So you're putting me on the spot.
Yeah, I am. And then, we hired a football coach.
We did hire a football coach,
Mark,
yes.
Yeah, Mark Lenhart will come in and take over the reins. Teaching position too, or is he out of the district that will coach?
No,
or
he's going to be taking over a social studies position for us, and his wife, who did teach in Riverton, in fact taught my daughter and son-in-law, she's going to be an instructional facilitator for our district.
There you
go. Getting them up here is going to be exciting. It's going to be fun. Getting Miss Lenhart back in our district's going to be great for her education because she was a phenomenal teacher.
Very good. And then we have any other coaching news and notes of any kind at the moment?
None presently.
Nothing to let no kiddies out of the bag or anything like that right now?
Nothing else going on. I know Coach Lenhart's going to be up here Wednesday, and he's going to meet with the staff and the parents and the kids and lay out his summer expectations and what he's going to want out of our kids, and it's going to be exciting.
So wish him the best of luck. Reggie, anything else since I put you on the spot and just threw a microphone in front of you?
No, I was just talking to our kids on the way over here saying that, you know what, Star Valley's become a rivalry for us.
Yes,
and
it certainly has.
I have really enjoyed it, and I just want them to come out and compete hard and leave everything on the court.
Well, as I said, you're in it, so you might as well win it. So
you're darn right.
We'll see what happens. Reggie, thanks for coming by. This will teach you to come by the way.
Yeah, I won't come by here.
Throw you on the air as well. This is the Porters pregame show. A final, Cheyenne has defeated Sheridan. We'll be back. We'll have an interview with our head coach, Bo Sheets, on the Porters pregame show. Wolverines and the Star Valley Braves for the 4A Consolation Championships. This is your Porters pregame show on 105.1 Jag FM and the YouTube stream from County 10.
Gales Carpet Floor and Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor and Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor and Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
High Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Steele Vincent, he's got Paxton, wraparound pass, Parker, left hand, double clutch and one.
Welcome back to the Porters Pregame Show, brought to you by Porter Supply. Here's the interview with head coach Bo Sheets.
Well, here we go. One last go-round, I guess. I don't know if the finality is set in yet. I know you took a picture of the seniors leaving the motel, but here we go again.
Yeah, it's just fun to be playing on the last day of the season, and proud of these boys for getting to this point. We've had a great season. One thing we talked about just kind of with the team, and what we didn't really talk about yesterday, but to get to 20 wins, is kind of a big, not really a milestone, but it's just that standard. If you can get there each year, that's definitely a successful season. So very proud of the boys, and excited for the game today.
And as I look at it as a parent and a broadcaster, to play that third day I think was huge, number one. And then as a look ahead to next year, that you get another third day for these younger kids to see how to conduct and possibly even get on the court today maybe.
Yeah, experience is huge, whether you get it throughout the season or whether you get it throughout your career, So it's big for these boys to get this game today on this court and, get a little bit of hardware.
The win yesterday, free throws down the stretch, huge. And I think you had shot 8 free throws in the first 7 quarters of state, 3 on the first day, 2 leading up to that, or maybe only 5 free throws, I think, leading into the fourth quarter. But to hit those free throws was huge. You know, Derek misses his first 3, makes his next 4. Parker does what Parker does. Cade gets a couple down the stretch. I thought those were big.
No, they were huge, because that's, like I said, not shooting a lot, and then early in the game not making, a high clip was huge for us to come down and make those down the stretch. And it kind of beckons back to what we had done all year. The kids have kind of had that ability to have some clutch free throws in them, and I feel like, when we get to the line and we make them like that, obviously our chances are a lot better.
What was the turning point in that game yesterday? I mean, early we hit some difficult shots that if we hit those as the easy ones against Laramie the day before, that's a much different ball game. But high degree of difficulty, we're going down early. And then I think they got in a little bit of foul trouble in their situation. But what was the turning point in your mind?
For us defensively, I felt like that was the turning point. To hold Williams to 5 points was huge. He's up there right with Parker to lead the state in scoring, so that was a big part. That was a 13-point swing just from his average there. Number 2, the La Framboise kid got going, and when they were making their run, he was really hot. And then, we actually kind of pushed the tempo a little bit, got him in foul trouble. I felt like our guards, he was doing a good job guarding, kind of our 1s and 2s, Parker and Derek, and when those guys got him in foul trouble, he wasn't able to be as aggressive offensively. So to me, it was kind of, our focus was on those 2 players, and then kind of holding their shooters, forcing them off the line and not giving them easy shots.
I've said yesterday in the postgame, I said, you're in it, so you might as well win it, the consolation. How do you approach this one with Star Valley, a very familiar opponent a third time around?
Yeah, teams that you're very familiar with. Again, the scouting report, the kids already know it. We'll have a few little tweaks going into the game, but, just getting out there playing loose, enjoying it. The pressure's off. It's not, it's not the state championship, but yet it's a great fun game to go play, and against a conference opponent that you played multiple times at pretty high levels the last few years. We've seen them at the regional final the last 3 years and state last year, and so really no motivation from us. I think both teams will be ready and kind of very familiar with what each other does. So it comes down to execution, defensively, offensively, and knocking down shots.
Well, and it's been a pretty good rivalry the last 3 or 4 years with Star Valley. Their broadcaster said, to be honest, they were rooting for Thunder Basin yesterday. And I said, well, to be honest, I've never really rooted for Star Valley. Tongue in cheek, obviously, it's become a pretty good rivalry. So anything else, Coach?
Yeah, it's kind of that, we've talked about it multiple times, a heart over height thing. And today it's pretty fitting that we have to play a big physical team, kind of see where we fit in there, and excited to, just see how the boys play today.
Well, and Derek had a great line in the postgame yesterday. He said, we want to send our 3 seniors out with a win, so they'll be motivated from that angle, I imagine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just have fun, play, kind of enjoy this last day together, and just enjoy the game.
Barring any wild, crazy thing, we'll talk to you in the postgame, but if for some reason we don't, I just wanted to say thank you for putting up with me, putting a recorder in your face all season long and texting back and forth, mostly useless stuff that I send you, but at the same time, I definitely appreciate you putting up with me and everything you've done for Cade and these Wolverines.
Well, thank you, and we appreciate you guys, covering the games. I know we have fans every week, making sure that you guys are at the game, and they really enjoy the stream and being able to follow from home, and it's been a huge bonus for the Riverton Wolverines this year. So thank you guys.
Like I said, you're in it, so might as well win it. Good luck today, man. Thank you.
This has been the Porter's Pregame Show from the County 10 Sports Network on Jack FM. Back to the game right after this.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County Athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Porter's pregame brought to you by Porter's Mountain View Supply in Riverton. Appreciate them. Our pregame sponsor all football and basketball season long, reminding you this cold weather may stick around for a while. Everything you need to heat your home with a wood gas or pellet stove, they have it. Porter's on North Federal in Riverton and online at portersmvs.com. Looking at the County 10 sports breakdown of the Consolation Championship. Star Valley Braves at 17-9. The Wolverines with a 20-win season this year, 20-6. And they average 59 points a game, where the Star Valley Braves average 61. Wolverines were shooting around 36-37% from the line of 3, but they've cooled off on that as of late. And the Braves at 33%. Riverton's still a pretty good free throw shooting team at 68%. The Braves at 63%. A much taller Braves lineup out rebounds their opponent with 33. Riverton at 25 rebounds. Riverton, though, takes care of the basketball. They average 10 turnovers per ball game, where the Braves average 12. Riverton had just 7 turnovers in the W yesterday against the Thunder Basin Bolts. As we take a look at how both of these teams got here, Star Valley lost to Campbell County on Thursday. Campbell County hit 12 three-pointers, 10 of those in the first half. There were 7 lead changes, 9 ties. Campbell's held on to win 58-55. Star Valley beat Jackson yesterday afternoon 65-61 to get here into the consolation game. The Wolverines would fall in the first round to the Laramie Plainsmen, and that was a hot three-point shooting Laramie Plainsman team that also had a lot of Neil Summers involved in that. Summers with 22 points and 18 rebounds. Laramie would only hit 7 three-pointers, but it seemed like every time they needed one, they got one, as they defeated Riverton 67-54. Riverton came back with a win over Thunder Basin yesterday, and their first ever win over Thunder Basin in their short 3-game history. And the Wolverines won it 48-43 in a game that had 5 lead changes and 5 ties. Wolverines in the fourth quarter would take care of business from the free throw line, going 12 of 17 from the free throw line after only shooting 5 free throws in the entire 7 quarters leading up to that Thunder Basin game yesterday. Once again, it is the 27th meeting between Star Valley and Riverton, their second ever in the postseason of state basketball, as the Wolverines won it last year in the Consolation Championships 59-38. Starting lineups, Riverton will be the visitors. We'll go along with them first as we put their pretty little pictures up on the board here today. Number 0 is Jason Vincent, the 6-foot senior, had 6 points yesterday. He averages 7 per game. Number 1 is Derek DeVries, a 6'2 junior. He had 17 points and 7 rebounds yesterday. He was 4 of 7 from the free throw line. He missed his first 3, made his next 4 in the ball game. And number 5, Cade Gabrielsen, a 6-foot senior, averaging just a little over 5 points a game. He had 5 points on a 3-pointer and 2 clutch free throws down the stretch. Parker Paxton, the state's leading scorer, right at 18 points per ball game. And he's still going to be the state leading scorer because Bodie Williams of Thunder Basin had 5 yesterday. That'll bring his average down, so Parker will stay ahead of him and may have the scoring title, if you will. Parker, 13 points, 7 of 8 free throws yesterday. Struggled from the arc, though. He was 0 for 6, but that kid's a gamer. He'll come back today, will Parker Paxton. Nathan Hutchison, a 6-foot senior, averages just under 6 points per ball game. He had 5 points yesterday. Vincent DeVries, Gabrielsen, Paxton, and Hutchison, the 5 in Cardinal Road red, black numbers, white trim for RHS. For the Star Valley Braves and head coach Mitchell Schwab in his first year, they will start number 0. He is a 6'5 senior. That is Jacob Hodges. He's the state's 5th best rebounder, and he has played well. He had 19 and 11 against the Wolverines in the first meeting. He had a double-double on Thursday in the in the win yesterday. He had 14 points, 12 rebounds. Is Jacob Hodges. He's an all-stater from a year ago. Taft McClure, he'll go play Division I football somewhere. He is a 6'5 senior, 7th in the state in assists. 13 points, 8 rebounds against Campbell County on Thursday. Starting point guard, 6'1 junior, is P.J. Horsley, grandson of one Mel Baldwin, longtime Riverton administrator and educator. Croy Jenkins, 6'5 seniors, 9th in the state in blocked shots. And then Ridge Neild, a 6-foot senior, wears number 23. DeVries will step into the midcourt circle against Jacob Hodges. And the consolation game is underway. The Wolverines going to win the tap as Vincent will go run it down in the corner. And possession arrow will go to Star Valley as the Wolverines get their first crack at it. Going to see that zone. You're going to see a lot of that 2-3 zone out of the Braves. They're dressed in white, crimson numbers, gold trim. Star Valley across the front. Star Valley headquartered in Afton, but they're all over the place. Smoot, Thane, Etna, Afton. Vincent's shot goes off the glass and no good, out of bounds. And it will be Braves basketball. Wolverines going to pick him up man-to-man. DeVries will be on McClure. Vincent is going to guard Croy Jenkins, and there'll be a foul in the paint as Jacob Hodges is going to go to the line almost immediately in the contest. Jason will pick up foul number 1. And it will be personal number 1, team foul number 1. Looking at Cade Gabrielsen, pretty good shiner on that right eye. The family has blacked up their eyes to match him, and they even blacked up the fat head. Well, they asked if I wanted to do it, and I'm like, there's a lot of people on press row that don't know the backstory of the kid having a black eye, so I decided to forego the black eye. Hodges gets the first. Second is on the way. No good, and Jason will run down his second. That was his first rebound that he runs down as he ran down the opening tap actually earlier. Then the Wolverines going to lose it in the paint. Gabrielsen tries to tie up Hodges. Turnover number 1. There's Croy Jenkins for a triple. Missed it. DeVries along the end line. Grabs the rebound. Boy, we are courtside and then some. You can feel the wind rush past you when the players run by. Gabrielsen open for a triple on the right side. That one's off the mark. You can tell from our angle that wasn't going in. Jump ball as DeVries ties up Croy Jenkins. It's going to be Valley basketball on the alternating possession that you see on your screen. Wyatt has pulled out all the stops graphics-wise. Luke Linford's going to run the lane, lay it off glass and in. He got that quick first step past Cade, and he takes it all the way to the hole, and he puts it up. 3-0 Star Valley out in front. Mitchell Schwab, as I mentioned, in his first year as the head coach. He is a lawyer in Afton. Cade almost got away from Riverton. Cade goes back to the midcourt stripe to get it. His assistant is Ballard Johnson. Ballard is a Hall of Fame coach, coached the Braves for a number of years in a lot of different areas. Cade's going to launch another 3. That one is no good. Hutchison, the rebound in traffic, put it up. Nope, but he's fouled. Good offensive rebound by Nathan. Ballard Johnson, the Hall of Fame coach, is also Mitchell Schwab's father-in-law. He's a lawyer for the Denali Law Firm there in Afton. Hutch going to go to the line. Cade 0 for 2 from the arc here early on as Nathan gets the first free throw. Sheets and Hauk will check in. Gabrielsen will exit. Again, it's about the same substitution rotation as Hauk and Sheets for Gabrielsen and Hutchison. Two minutes gone by on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. First quarter, consolation. Wolverines have won it the last 2 years. McClure gives the ball to Hodges now. Ridge Neild. Finds Linford underneath. McClure turned around. 6-footer floats. No good. Off of Hauk, I think, out of bounds to the Braves. It is. Braves and the Wolverines tied at 3 rebounds apiece. Inbound, Linford. He was their backup quarterback. McClure didn't get a play. They got to play a game of football on the blue turf in Boise. Linford moving in is fouled. And he'll go shoot free throws. Parker, I think. It is on Paxton, his first. Again, Luke Linford orchestrated a second-half comeback against that team that they played on the blue turf of Boise. How do you think that would be to play a high school football game on the blue turf at Boise State? And they got to play it as a backup as McClure came back after a summertime injury. 5-2 Braves out in front. DeVries, long triple for Derek at the front. That's no good. Wolverines a little frigid from the field right now. Croy Jenkins, the rebound. Wolverines with almost the steal. DeVries. As the Wolverines 0 for 4 in the ball game right now. Only points are a couple of Nathan Hutchison free throws. 5:22 remains, first quarter. Fremont Therapy scoreboard. McClure inbounding, goes to Linford way in the backcourt. Star Valley left to right from our vantage point here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Sheets playing defense on Linford. Wolverines staying in the man-to-man, fronting their low post Hodges this time. There's a triple on the outside, misses everything. Saved by Vincent into Sheets. Great job by Vin. Second rebound by Jason. Sheets almost got jumped by Linford, almost lost it, gathers it back. And the Wolverines looking for their first field goal. Good news, bad news is you haven't scored from the field yet. Good news is you're only down by 3 at the moment as we near the mid portion. Parker thought about a triple, doesn't, goes deep corner tie. That's an air ball underneath. Hauk the rebound. That's no good. And they will reload. DeVries takes off, finds Parker to the outside. That one is off the mark, but another offensive rebound by the Wolverines. 4 opportunities. Parker on the fourth one. Yes! Paxton's first triple in the event center ties the game for the first time. We're at 5s midway through quarter number 1 on that Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Linford running past Sheets to the baseline. Good contact defense by Ty. Linford misses DeVries, his third board of the night. There's a reach foul coming on Croy Jenkins. He will get his first team foul on the Braves. Dre Monroe, Nathan Hutchison, Cade Gabrielsen back in. Dre for the first time as Jason, Hunter, and Ty will come out. So 4 starters plus Dre Monroe on the court right now. Wolverines again in their road Cardinal Reds today. Hauk, DeVries. Nathan at the high post elbow, puts it on the floor. Tries to lean in, goes out to Gabrielsen. His 3 on the way. That is good. Cade 1 for 3, missed his first 2, makes his next one. And the Wolverines have their first lead of the contest now at 8-5. Haven't seen that kid shoot this much in ages. Underneath. Nice move. Hodges over the top of Hutchison. And he'll bring the Braves within 1. 8-7 our score. 3:20 remaining quarter number 1 from the Ford Wyoming Center. I thought he was going to pull the trigger on a NBA three-pointer. I'm like, okay, let's not be feeling it just that much right now. That's the dad in the headphones, not the broadcaster talking there. As a broadcaster, you just let him light it up. But Nathan's got to get out of the paint. Does. We're under 3. I think they've done a better job attacking the zone than previous. Dre's going to try to challenge Hodges a bit. DeVries going to rise in over Hodges and knocks it down from 12. First basket of the game for Derek DeVries. Derek had 17 yesterday, and when you go look at the 19 that he had, and you're going to have to pay for that, Derek. Ball smashes into a monitor here on press row. Derek shoots me a grin. He had 19 points and 4 rebounds, and unfortunately fouled out of that game on Thursday night against Laramie. And then kind of who'd have thunk it, I guess Laramie's in the state championship after pummeling Cody. DeVries with a steal, and he lost it, so no turnover on the Braves as of yet. Bo Sheets in his 6th year as the head coach of the Wolverines, assisted by Dick Quayle, the Wiley veteran, alongside Pat Patterson, assistant volunteer coaches Kurt Paxton and Alec Richardson. Jenkins' triple is good on the right side. Ties the game at 10s. Cade with a nice catch on the outside. Scoops it underneath Hutchison. He will put it up, missed it, and the rebound by Hodges. Boy, Nathan was point blank on that one, but he couldn't get it to drop. And then the Braves will commit their first turnover as they throw it over the head on the entry pass. Eli Lucas into the ball game for Riverton. Parker Paxton coming in, sprinting real quick for DeVries. Bo Sheets very close to 200 career victories. I think he's real close to about the 190 mark right now. Parker Paxton closing in on 1,000 points in his career as well. Monroe back to Gabrielsen. Cade spins, looks back to Lucas. Minute 30 left to play in quarter number 1. We're knotted up at 10s. We've had 1 lead change and 2 ties. Parker in traffic, floats for 12. Missed it. Good box out, though, by Dre Monroe. Back to Parker for 3. That one's no good. And the Braves come away with their 6th rebound. Then McClure gets a 3. Nobody picked him up. And McClure knocks down the triple. Our 2nd lead change to go along with our 2nd tie. 13-10 Braves. Parker way outside near the midcourt stripe. Braves are just so tall that they extend that zone out so far, and then Monroe is going to be fouled. Cooper Lancaster is a freshman wearing number 34 for the Braves, and he's going to get the call. Number 1 on him, number 2 on the Braves. DeVries and Vincent back in. Horsley, who I don't think started. I think Linford started for him. Horsley and Linford are going to come back into the ball game. For the Braves. Jason off the inbound, bank it off glass and score it. Assist Hutch on the inbound play, and it's a 1-point game. 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. The 4A consolation game. Lancaster, lob down low, knocked out of bounds by Vincent. The Braves have had 6 different high scorers, including the freshman who is inbounding the basketball right now. He had 17 against Marsh Valley. He also had a game-winning 3-pointer against the Cody Bronx in their regular season game at home in Star Valley. McClure, turnaround 10 is an air ball. Linford gets the rebound, and he's going to be fouled by DeVries. Wolverine coaching staff thought it was all ball. Referee disagrees, and it's going to send Linford to the free throw line. Star Valley, 63% free throw shooters. Linford, 52%. And this is only his 22nd free throw of the year, barring any that he's made. Well, I guess he just made 2 a little bit ago, so he's made a few more than that, but has not shot a bundle of them on the season. Tayson Johnson will check in. Tayson, 6'4", sophomore, one of the shorter players on the team at 6'4". Linford gets both. He's got 4. Actually, he has 6. Star Valley back to a 3-point advantage. 20 seconds left. Quarter number 1, 15-12. DeVries, high post, Hutch. Goes baseline, back up to DeVries, now out to Parker. 10 seconds to shoot. Gabrielsen launches a 3. That one rolls in and out of the rim, and Johnson is going to get the rebound. And that's how the quarter will end. Riverton shooting just 27% from the field. Braves shooting 44%, but the Wolverines down by 3 at the end of the first 8 minutes. It's Star Valley 15, it's Riverton 12. We'll be back after this on County 10 Sports and 105.1 Jack FM.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all. Clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Your place for the Riverton Wolverines, 105.1 Jack FM and on County 10's YouTube channel.
4 of 15 go the Wolverines, 27%, 2 of 9 from the arc. They hit both free throws by Nathan Hutchison. They trail 15-12 as they have the basketball to begin the second quarter. Star Valley 4 of 9, 44%, 2 of 4 from the arc. And they hit all 5 of their 6 free throws. They get a quick foul on Star Valley. Tayson Johnson. Personal number 1 on him. Starting 5 for the Wolverines. Johnson and Horsley, a couple of bench players in for Star Valley, along with Linford, Jenkins, and Hodges. Oh, ball got knocked out of there by Linford as the Wolverines will commit their second turnover. Up ahead, Linford ahead of the pack, laid up and in. Great run to the floor by Luke Linford. 6'4" senior out ahead of the pack. 5-point Star Valley lead, their biggest. DeVries driving through people. Hodges is going to get a piece of it, and it's knocked away out of bounds, and it's going to be Star Valley basketball. I think the Wolverines going to get called for a foul. It's going to be on Nathan. That'll be number 1 on Hutch. I have 4 names for Nathan, as we've talked about this season. Nathan, Hutch, and Hutchison. And then Nathan Hutchison. Then we've got Jason Vincent, who's Vin. Parker is Park. Cage, KB. The all nickname channel here. Horsley, guarded by Paxton. Gives it off to Linford. He's got Gabrielsen on him defensively in the man-to-man. Baseline, they're going to get a shot by Tayson Johnson as he got free on the low block. And he will score. Kate even physicaled him up pretty good, and he still managed to power it in. Nothing called for the and one. DeVries going to take it to the rack, and he's going to be fouled. It's going to go on Tayson Johnson, his second of the quarter. 4th team foul on the Braves. Wolverines will shoot Derek DeVries at the line. Crowd yelling at the PA announcer. So he called him DeVries, which I'm sure he's heard before. And he gets the first. Derek missed his first 3 free throws yesterday, but in clutch 4th quarter game time, he made 4 out of 4. Riverton had shot 5 free throws in 7 quarters at state basketball until they went 12 of 17 in the second half. Second free throw doesn't go. Hodges the board. 19-13 Braves. Linford to Horsley. Lob down low as they front Hodges. He'll get it back out to Horsley. He'll go through the middle. Gives it back up to Hodges. Hodges will back him down. Goes baseline Linford. Penetrate. Ball rejected from behind, and a foul going to be called on DeVries on that one. Now they're going to go on Vincent on the other side. Jason got one phantom yesterday that they actually corrected because he wasn't in the area code of the one yesterday. I didn't think it was near that one. I thought Derek might have got it, but Linford continues his hot free throw shooting. 5 for 5 now is Linford for a kid that comes in shooting 52%. That's a pretty good average he's posting right now. Second one, also good. 10 first half points for Luke Linford, who did not start the 2 previous meetings, but he started today. for Star Valley. Parker wide open, left side triple, got it. Can't leave that kid that wide open if you're Star Valley. His second triple of the day. Wolverines get within 5 now, 21-16. Star Valley's biggest lead has been 8. McClure taps it, collects it. DeVries on him. He's going to take it out of the paint, and a blocking foul on DeVries as Croy Jenkins will go shoot free throws. Number 2 on DeVries. DeVries has kind of quietly worked his way into the top 10 shot blocking this season. It's been as of late. Jenkins to the line. Free throw is good. Star Valley 8 of 9 free throw shooting. Dre Monroe is going to check in. Nathan Hutchison will exit. Jason and Derek each with 2 fouls apiece right now. Tayson Johnson has 2 for the Braves to be in any kind of foul trouble. 5:46 left, and another free throw good by Jenkins. Back to a 7-point Star Valley advantage. 2-3 zone by the Braves, dressed in white. Crimson numbers versus the Cardinal of the Wolverines. Turned around, Dre Monroe, 17-footer, nobody home but Braves to rebound, and it's Taft McClure. Long pass baseline to Hodges. Scoots it back out to Jenkins. Lob back down low to Hodges. Puts it on the floor once, and he'll get called for the offensive foul. Hodges with his first, backing down on Dre Monroe. And you know, honestly, he is a very good post player, but I'm not sure why he decided to put it back on the ground at that point and back in one more step. And that's what got him that extra force to get the push. He's going to come out of the ball game, well, Jacob Hodges. Coach Sheets calling out the play as DeVries will bounce it right side to Sheets, who has checked in for Gabrielsen. Going to interview the 3 seniors in the postgame show, and you'll hear the frog in the throat of one Cade Gabrielsen. I have been battling the cold all game. Boy, Parker got bodied up underneath. Vincent will get the rebound. DeVries from 15. That's no good. A rebound by Dre Monroe. And the Wolverines will reset. Wolverines right now 5 of 20, just 25% in the game. That triple by DeVries, no good. And it's pulled down by Croy Jenkins. Lob pass up ahead, almost alley-oop style, and an air ball by Tristan Hilton. Well, he was point blank. He missed everything on that one. Parker's 3 no good after he got the rebound, and another rebound by Croy Jenkins. Dead even in the rebounds at 11 apiece right now. It's just Star Valley shooting 50%, Riverton shooting 23%. Hilton having a rough quarter as he'll turn that one over. Dre Monroe picks it up. 3rd turnover on Star Valley. DeVries in a double team at the top. Boy, DeVries, I think he injured himself a little bit. I'm not sure if he got stepped on, if he twisted his ankle, but DeVries limping on that ankle out near midcourt right now. And the ref's going to stop play, and Cade's going to check in for him. Monroe comes out, Hauk is in. Last night in the boys semifinal, Luke Talich, who is a preferred walk-on to the University of Notre Dame football program, did the jump ball, landed on the other kid's foot 4 seconds into the game, left for about a quarter but came back. But Derek looking on the end of the bench with trainer Paige Nolan right now. Tie for 3 on the right side. That one misses. Wolverines 3 of 13 from the 3-point line here in the wide expanse of the Ford Wyoming Center. McClure, Gabrielsen on him, goes up top, kneeled with it. Now Linford, he'll light a 3 up over the top. Long rebound, good box out by Cade. Parker comes in, clears house on the rebound. DeVries has 2 threes here today. Cade has 1. Hauk has it knocked away on a great hustle play by Ridge Neal. 3rd turnover on the Wolverines. Johnson back up top, Ridge Neal, now Linford. McClure has it at the top of the key. 3 minutes left to play first half, 23-16. Linford misses. Gabrielsen the board. Cade turns and burns. Hands it out to Vincent. Star Valley zone right now. No reason to get out of it when you're holding the opponent to 3 of 13 from the arc and 5 of 23 for the game. Might as well just sit back and sit in the zone and rebound everything right now. Sheets runs past his man, puts it up. Shot rolls out. And a rebound by Croy Jenkins. 5 rebounds, 5 points for Croy Jenkins. DeVries now being retaped, that right ankle on the end of the Wolverine bench now. Hutchison will come back in next dead ball. Also going to see Max Jensen in for the first time for Star Valley. McClure in the paint dumps it off. 2 minutes left to play. 3-pointer on the outside misses. Ty Sheets, his first rebound of the night. Ty running past his man. Nice bounce underneath. Cade had it partially knocked out of his hands by Ridge Neal. That's going to stay on this end of the floor. Brody Dale will get in some first half action for the Wolverines as he and Hutchison check into the game. Brody, a junior. Vincent and Sheets exit stage right. Wolverines put 1 on each corner of the paint. Gabrielsen sets him in motion. How quadruple teamed, and there's a reach foul that was a late call, but Neal is going to get the reach across the face of Paxton. 6th team foul on the Braves. Actually, that is the 7th. That's going to put Parker to the line. Missed a foul on a Brave as Parker gets the first. State's best free throw shooter. Shoots the most per game and has the 3rd highest percentage. And those that have a higher percentage end up shooting 1 or 2 per game. Parker ends up shooting 5 or 6 or 7 per game and hitting about 84% of those. Second one by the 3-time state champion golfer. The lefty knocks it down. 23-18 Braves. Their biggest lead has been 8. Parker, of course, headed to the University of Colorado after his senior year next year. Gonna golf. Jensen throws it back out. Hunter fronting his man. Spin. Tayson Johnson missed it. Falling down. He's gonna get fouled. Tayson Johnson off the bench, 3 rebounds. And I think Brody's gonna get the foul. It is on Brody Dale. Number 1 on Brody. Tayson Johnson to the line. 7th team foul on the Wolverines, by the way. This free throw is good. Braves have shot very well. 10 of 11 from the free throw line. Which as a team, they're right around 63%, so shooting much better at 91% now both. And you keep saying how well they're shooting as an announcer, you know, because that's the old announcer jinx on it, but it hasn't worked as of yet. Must work only on your own team. Parker in the paint for 12. Float, got it. Nice little jumper by Parker Paxton. He's in double figures now with 10. A minute 10 left to play in the first half. 25-20 Star Valley. Driving. Not sure how that's not a travel for 1, and then the foul is going to be called on Tayson Johnson. That'll be his 3rd. Number 3 on Tayson Johnson. Yeah. Wait. Grabbed the ball like a fullback running through the middle and took 4 or 5 steps without the ball being dribbled. Nothing called there, but a foul instead as Hunter Houck will go to the line. Brody coming out of the ball game. DeVries is taped up. He's ready to go. He's back on the end of the bench. Coach pulls him and sends him in. So DeVries will come back after the tweak of the ankle. He's going to come in for Hunter, who is actually at the free throw line now. Speaking of not very many free throws, Hunter Houck is at the line. First is no good. Out of bounds to Star Valley. Hunter, 6 of 13 varsity free throws on the year, and unfortunately could not get that one. Dead even in rebounds at 15 apiece with a much taller Star Valley team. It's just the fact that Riverton cannot buy a basket hardly at 24%. Zane Hedges is into the game. That might have been a travel as well. Instead, they'll throw it away and Wolverines will get it back. Final 35 seconds of the first half. 4 turnovers on the Braves, just 3 on Riverton. Riverton had only 7 yesterday in the win against Thunder Basin. DeVries hands it back out to Paxton. 24 seconds left. Wolverines down by 5. Trying to cut into that deficit to head into the break. Trailed yesterday against Thunder Basin. Trailed by 15 Thursday night to Laramie, by the way. Final 8 seconds. DeVries, 4, double clutch, a 3, got contacted. Nothing doing there, and the Braves get the rebound, and DeVries asking the official, he's like, hey, I got my wrist. And the official in the postseason says, how about that? That's how it goes. We've played one half of basketball from the Ford Wyoming Center. It is Star Valley 25, it is Riverton 20. We'll be back after this quick timeout. This is Wolverine basketball from the Ford Wyoming Center, the Consolation Championships on 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
Tires, and more tires. Bailey Tire and Auto Service offers a huge selection, great prices, and fantastic service.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, this is Haley. With over 13,000 tires to choose, Bailey has tires for your ATV, farm implement, car, truck, trailer, semi, lawnmower, wheelbarrow, you name it. If it has a tire, Bailey Tire and Auto Service can fix it or replace it. Bailey Tire and Auto Service is your one-stop complete tire and service shop. Just remember, with Bailey's, there's no tricks, just tires.
Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery is proud to be a supporter of athletics and student athletes all across Fremont County. Brown Sugar is a locally owned and operated restaurant located in downtown Riverton. Their passion is coffee and locally sourced foods. Be sure to stop in for dinner service and look for a new menu coming soon. Brown Sugar Coffee Roastery. See them online at brownsugarcoffeeroastery.com or stop in at 203 East Main Street, Riverton.
At Central Wyoming College, your future starts here. Join CWC's automotive program and turn your passion for cars into one of the most in-demand technical careers. From classic cars to ones that park themselves, CWC's expert automotive instructors combine state-of-the-art technology, small class sizes, and one-on-one attention to help you earn your certification in automotive service excellence. Apply now for several scholarships available only to our automotive students. Make your way at Central and join the new generation of automotive technicians.
At the intermission, it is the Star Valley Braves 25. It is the Wolverines 20. Star Valley led 15-12 after one. Outscore the Wolverines 10-8 in the second and have themselves an advantage. Their largest lead was 8. Riverton's biggest lead was 3. 2 lead changes, 2 ties in the first half of basketball. And again, it is the intermission in the first of the boys' consolation side of the bracket. Well, today is the third and fourth place game. We'll pit the Campbell County Camels against the Cody Bronx. That is the third place game. They'll play that at 3 o'clock over at the Natrona County Dalton Gymnasium. And then the championship at 8 o'clock tonight, the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds taking on the Laramie Plainsmen. First-year head coach for the Laramie Plainsmen as well. Taking on Rusty Horsley and the Cheyenne East Thunderbirds, who have been ranked number 1 almost the entire basketball season. And that's one thing I think that a lot of Wolverine fans and other fans were wanting to see, a Cheyenne East versus Riverton matchup, but twice that didn't happen because of Mother Nature. Looking at your halftime statistics on your screen if you're watching on the YouTube channel. Star Valley leading 25-20. Boy, field goal percentage right there. Riverton 21%, as I have them at 6 of 28 for the game. 3 of 14 from the arc is just 21% there as well. Star Valley unofficially out-rebounding the Wolverines 20-16. And then in free throws, you see the Braves 91%. They've hit 11 of 12 free throws in the ball game, and it seemed like almost every foul was a shooting foul because Riverton only had 7 personal fouls in the first half, which would only get you to the one in the bonus one time. But the other 6 free throws, the other 6 fouls leading up to it were all shooting free throws for Star Valley. Riverton 5 of 7 from the free throw line for 71%. Big thanks to Wyatt Barichka posting the halftime statistics on the board. We will come back. I'll give you some individual stats after this break as we're at the intermission right now. 25-20 Star Valley, and it will be Star Valley basketball to begin the second half, but we'll take a look at individual stats after this. This is 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network on YouTube.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a gold Cadillac.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop. Take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College are proud sponsors of student athletes and sports programs across Fremont County, plus are this season's academic spotlight sponsor. Wyoming Catholic College forms students through a rigorous immersion in the primary sources of the classic liberal arts tradition, the grandeur of the mountain wilderness, and the spiritual heritage of the Catholic Church. Grounded in real experience and thoughtful reflection, our graduates love truth, think clearly, and communicate eloquently, engaging with the world as it is. Submit your application online at wyomingcatholic.edu/admissions/apply.
Back at the intermission at a 25-20 Star Valley lead. Individually for the Wolverines, Parker Paxton, state leading scorer, has 10. Couple of triples after not getting anything to go down yesterday on a cold day. He's got 2 threes today. He's got a couple of free throws and a field goal. Derek DeVries, 3 points. Cade Gabrielsen, 3 points. Hutchison and Vincent, 2 points apiece in the ball game right now. Dre Monroe has 3 rebounds. Derek DeVries has 4. Derek left the game with an ankle injury for a bit. He did come back in the final minute, but now you got to go sit around for 10 minutes and let it get all tight and hurt and everything else again, so hopefully he comes back and he's okay. On the other side, Luke Linford starting today for the Braves. He's got 10. Croy Jenkins has 5. Tayson Johnson has 4. Taft McClure and Jacob Hodges each have 3. And like I mentioned, Hodges has been probably the biggest Wolverine killer on the year. In the 2 games, he had double-doubles against the Wolverines in their 2 previous games. Had a double-double yesterday against Jackson at 14 and 12. He had 15 and 9 against Campbell County. The All-State senior Jacob Hodges, 5th best rebounder in the state. So if by some chance springtime weather rears its ugly head, they plowed about 29 inches of snow off the soccer fields a couple of weeks ago. Track and soccer will begin a weekend, a week from today, essentially. Friday, Saturday, track and soccer is set to begin across the Cowboy State, but there's a lot of snow in Fremont County right now. I know other places have snow. I know Cody is supposed to host a track meet and was talking to a Worland track coach. Basically said the temperature in Cody for the track meet is supposed to be 30 degrees. So even if they get snow cleared off and can run around the track, nobody really wants to run around in 30 degrees with wind. So going to be a very interesting track and soccer scenario to start things. It will be Star Valley basketball as we begin the second half. We'll do that in a minute. Star Valley 25, Wolverines 20. This is 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
Braves basketball as we begin the second half. Ridge Neal, Luke Linford, Croy Jenkins, Taft McClure, and Jacob Hodges, the five dressed in white crimson numbers. Yellow gold trim for Star Valley, right to left, Wolverines in a man-to-man as they are dressed in their Road Cardinal reds here today. Gabrielsen, DeVries, there's a three on the way that is no good. DeVries will go up and get it. And the Wolverines get a stop on their first possession. Quickly out in front to Hutchison. 5 rebounds for Derek, by the way. Corner triple is good. Derek DeVries. Wolverines come out swinging in the first 30 seconds. They get a stop, a rebound, and a basket. A 3-point basket. And they're down by 2 now. McClure, left side, driving with it. Tayson Johnson is going to be fouled. Actually, it's Connor Neal. There should be Croy Jenkins. I'll get the name right on the 4th or 5th try. As DeVries is going to get his 3rd personal foul now. And as he's become a pretty good shot blocker, he's also been in a little more foul trouble as of late. Star Valley has continued to blister the nets from the free throw line as they are 12 of 13. I think law of averages is going to catch up with them sometime. They'll start clanging a few like that, perhaps. That one does not go in by Jenkins. Vincent the rebound, and they'll say that Hutchison is on the sideline right in front of us, and that'll be out of bounds. Turnover. Referee asking if the players want to be on the radio while they're inbounding right in front of our vantage point. My kid looks tired. He gave me a virtual fist bump. And then DeVries is going to get his 4th foul as he goes over the back. Oh, no. They're going to go on Linford. I thought, the way I looked at that, I saw Derek over the back, but they're going to get Linford instead. Fortunate, I believe, for the Wolverines on that one. Linford will get his first, team first. Wolverines have been through the ringer. I'm sure every team goes through this, but a lot of kids have been out for different reasons on sickness. Parker jump back out to DeVries. Parker DeVries underneath to Vincent. In traffic, McClure got a piece of it, and Hodges will get the rebound. Braves back the other way. Spin Jenkins, that's a travel. Turnover number 5 on the Braves. Officially, they had Riverton for just 2 first-half turnovers. On the official stats, Star Valley with 4. DeVries rises 15, missed it. McClure goes high to get the rebound. Gabrielsen, oh, ouch, gets popped in the face again by Linford, and the rebound by DeVries. Well, I was just about to say the rough season that kid has had, simply because I know from him living in my basement how it's been, and right as I say that, he gets tagged in the jaw by an elbow at the same time. He's got a black eye. Battled the stomach flu, missed a week of school, missed 2 games, spent some time in the ER in Rollins when we were snowed in for 3 days down there. Parker trailing, comes in and one on the foul by Hodges. Hodges doesn't believe the call. Parker now has 12. Hodges will get his second personal foul, and it will send Paxton to the free throw line. This to tie will be our 3rd tie of the game. Hauk is going to come in. Cade says his ankle hurts, his elbow's been a big goose egg from taking charges, and I'm sure that it's like every kid in the state battling this. Like I said, I'm more in tune and aware because it's the kid I eat dinner with every night at the kitchen table, but long season of 3 months plus as Parker misses, and taking it off the rim is Jenkins on a high rebound. Parker with a rare miss from the free throw line. Wolverines have ramped up the defense. Dre Monroe is into the ball game now with Hunter Hauk, Paxton Gabrielsen, and DeVries. Wolverines have shifted to a zone. Turnaround McClure missed it. Linford has it tapped into the hands of Jenkins, and then DeVries will get it. Right side, Parker, triple good. Wolverines back out in front. Parker on the right side wing, his 3rd 3 of the game. And a timeout called by Mitchell Schwab. The Wolverines on an 8-1 run in the first 2:59 of the 3rd quarter. Take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this. Wolverines up 28-26 on the Braves in the consolation final.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals. Clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Don't forget to click like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Don't miss any of the action for Wolverine basketball on County 10's YouTube channel.
Well, there won't be any more Wolverine basketball, but you can go back and watch archived games of both the Riverton Wolverines and the Lander Tigers. Wyatt Barichka to my right, very instrumental in the architecture and design of the County 10 Sports Network. And Wyatt, I tip my hat and thank you for everything you have done for the Lander and Riverton sports streaming broadcasts this entire football and basketball season. Gabrielsen and Paxton sandwich Linford. It's going to go on Parker, number 2 on Park. 3 threes today for Parker, and you knew the kid wouldn't be down for long. Guaranteed you that in the pregame after his game yesterday. Inbound, Linford alley-oop style. He'll put it in. Ties this up for a 3rd time in the contest. Hauk, baseline, shovels it baseline, and it'll be an offensive foul as Tristan Hilton into the ball game will take the offensive foul. 5th turnover, Hunter Hauk with his first personal foul. 3rd team foul on RHS. Linford forgot the basketball as he'll go back and pick it up at the midcourt stripe, and then throwing it away is Kneeled, and he looks at Hilton like, hey, why did you do that? 6 turnovers. Next up for County 10 Sports Network, Lander Legends Legion Baseball. Wyatt Barichka will be your voice of some Boys of Summer action. I think they'll get the field cleared before tournament time in August with all the snow that Lander has had on top of it. Vincent lost it off his foot, says the official, and the Wolverines will turn it right back over as he dribbled down the right side of the lane. Gabrielsen, Hauk out, Sheets and Hutchison in. Linford, Lancaster fires it to Hilton. He'll save it in bounds to the Wolverines. Teams trading turnovers right now. Parker will stop for 3, let it fly short. Lancaster will come away with an SV rebound. Under 4 minutes left to play in the third quarter. We're knotted up at 28 apiece. Horsley will enter the lineup for Star Valley. Next dead ball. Hilton runs past Hutchison, puts it up and in. Tristan Hilton's first basket of the basketball game. And it's lead change number 4. Hutch in the corner. Penetrates, hooks it back out to Parker. Now left side Vincent. Jason deep in the corner to DeVries. Up top to Sheets. Now Parker, right side angle in front of our vantage point. Baseline, Vincent, 3 misses. DeVries will save it. He tried to throw it off of McClure, but he throws it right underneath McClure, who ends up getting the basketball. 3:10 left, underneath Hilton again. Throws a shoulder into Hutchison, and they'll get him for the offensive foul. Well, you can see that one from our vantage point, clear on the other end of the court as he lowered his shoulder right in between the 1 and the 4 on Hutchison, and Nate takes the foul. Number 1 on Hilton, number 3 on the Braves. Dead even in that category. Gabrielsen back into the ball game. I know it's not, but his right eye looks like it's almost swollen shut. Lancaster on him defensively. He'll hand it out to DeVries. Under 3 to play, quarter number 3 on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Hutchison to the baseline. Back out to Vincent. Back down low, and it's stolen away by McClure as he threw it right into his breadbasket, trying to hit Hutchison on the low block. Lancaster out to McClure for 3. Missed it. Jason goes high for the board. Good closeout by Gabrielsen. They'll get it up to Cade. He'll go baseline. Shut off there out to DeVries for a 3 on the way. Short. Paxton goes up. Gets the offensive rebound. That 3 at the top misses. And a long rebound coming away to the Braves. Horsley. 2:15 left in the quarter. Knotted up at 28 apiece. These team average both close to 60 points a game. I believe we'll be short of that one. Last 2 games were 55-51 and 56-53. Horsley drives down, throws it off the side of the backboard, and then Lancaster gets called for a foul trying to block out Gabrielsen. Cade's going to get the rebound. His second of the ball game. And the foul on Cooper Lancaster. He is going to be a fun freshman to watch for Star Valley over the next 3 seasons, the freshman. Not so much if you're an opponent of the kid. Under 2 minutes left. Star Valley with a 30-28 advantage after that last 2. Gabrielsen get it back at the midcourt logo, or the midcourt circle, I guess. No logos here. There is a 3-point line for an event that has never hosted an NBA game or a pro game in the last, I guess, count the Globetrotters maybe. Vincent back out to DeVries, and he's going to get hand-checked and fouled by Lancaster. Jason will inbound right in front of our vantage point. .88 seconds remaining in the third quarter of basketball. Riverton has outscored Star Valley 8-5. But after being down 5 at the break, still trail by 2. DeVries driving in, and a blocking foul, and then almost getting the raw end of the deal is Tayson Johnson. He wanted a charge. He's going to get a block. It's the right call, and then he about got trampled by DeVries, who tried to help him up, and Tayson didn't want any business of that. And so DeVries will go to the line to shoot free throws. 6 points, 7 rebounds for Derek the junior, now 7 and 7, cuts the lead in half. Houck, Hutchison, and Sheets will check in with 81 seconds left. Vincent, Gabrielsen, Monroe out. I think maybe just to get him a little extra breather heading into the final 8 minutes. DeVries to tie the game for a 4th time, does not. And McClure away with a Star Valley rebound. That is his 4th. Minute 15 left. Jenkins to Neild, kicks it outside, triple on the way, Hilton, short, rebound out of bounds, stays with Star Valley. Not sure if one of the Wolverines got a piece of it as it bounced towards the inline. Nathan was going after it as if he was needing to save it. Minute left to play. Quarter number 3. 1 point Star Valley lead for the consolation trophy. Riverton has won that the last 2 years in a row. Looking for 3 because, like I said, if you're in it, you don't go to state looking to extend that streak ever, but once you're in it, you might as well try to win it. 42 seconds. McClure, left side, finds it in the corner to Horsley. He knocks Paxton to the floor, then misses badly. Braves will knock it out of bounds. It'll be Wolverine basketball. Parker got kind of leveled, nothing called, block, foul, charge otherwise. And physicality continues in postseason basketball as it does every year at pretty much every level. Bounce to Ty Sheets, runs out of real estate. Parker was open for a minute. They can't get it to him. Now they do. 13 seconds left. Back to DeVries for 3. Left it short. Sheets, though, the rebound. Good offensive board by Ty, his second rebound of the evening. 4 seconds. Parker, 3 and 1. Give him the foul. Not going to get it. Parker got knocked in the jaw. He hits the 3. And the Wolverines will take a 1 point lead. Boy, Parker took a shot to the face. Referee's not calling anything. And the Wolverines will take a 2 point lead into the final 8 minutes. 32-30. Wolverines out in front. 105.1 Jack FM of the County 10 Sports Network.
Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care support Fremont County athletics. We are a locally owned, multi-specialty healthcare group that is proud to serve the Lander and Riverton communities. Our goal is to provide convenient quality care for all ages. We offer a wide array of services including family and internal medicine, pediatrics, women's care, and urgent care. Additionally, we have on-site labs, echocardiograms, stress tests, x-ray, and ultrasound in both communities. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care are here for you in Fremont County. Let's stay healthy together.
Fremont Therapy Group has been a proud supporter of Wyoming athletics for more than 25 years, providing highly trained clinicians to treat athletes and their families. Our locally owned clinics offer a wide range of specialties like aquatic, vestibular, and pediatric therapy. On staff, we have specialists certified in dry needling, sports and orthopedic therapy, and a certified hand therapist now seeing patients both in Riverton and Lander. Our women's health specialists can help with everything from incontinence to pre- and postpartum care. Our 6 locations in western Wyoming are all built for physical and aquatic therapy. To find out more or to schedule an appointment, go to FremontTherapyGroup.com.
Final 8 minutes of the season for these two teams. Parker picking up where he left off in the quarter, misses a triple on the end line, and coming out of the pack with it running is Ridge Neal and the Braves underneath. Poked away from behind by Vincent. A foul called on Jason on that play. It's going to send Linford back to the line. Jason will get his third. He and DeVries each with 3 personal fouls, the only foul trouble for Riverton. Tayson Johnson has 4 for Star Valley. Linford continues to light it up from the free throw line, as do the Braves, 13 of 15. Linford a perfect 7 for 7, now 8 of 8. Ties the game, 4th time we have been tied. Gabrielsen bounces to DeVries, now right side corner. Paxton runs right past his man, he gets mugged. And it's going to be on Ridge Neal. Parker forcing the issue, and the Wolverines do well when this happens, and that is when they get to the free throw line, specifically with this kid. 18 points for Parker. His season high was 29 as he lit it up against Rock Springs and Cheyenne South. He had 7 threes in one of those games as he knocks it down. Against Cheyenne South, he had 7. 19 for the state's leading scorer, and now 20, and the Wolverines back up top by a bucket. 34-32. Half a minute gone by on the 4th quarter. Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Wolverines have switched to a zone. Hodges turns around over Hutchison. Good defense, better offense. Hodges, who has sat a while, has come in fresh, and he ties the game at 34. We need to get some of these in as well. We want to thank Fremont Therapy, our scoreboard sponsor of Riverton and Lander for over 25 years. Fremont Therapy has been Fremont County's leader in physical and occupational therapy. Proud to provide experienced clinicians to support athletes and their families. Wishing all Fremont County teams the best of luck. Thanks to Myers Gambles on Main Street in Lander. Shane is the owner, and he has truckloads of furniture waiting for you. Delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store. It includes all of Riverton. Check them out online at landergambles.com. And Tyler Watson, State Farm agent, a proud supporter of Riverton Athletics. State Farm wants to protect your future. Stop in today, 618 East Washington, or go online at insuringriverton.com. And as I mentioned at the end of regionals last week, it has been awesome for all of these sports sponsors to step up. And if you would, if you've enjoyed the County 10 Sports Network, Riverton and Lander, go tell one of those sponsors and thank them for being one of the inaugural sponsors of the County 10 Sports Network, taking over the sports world in Fremont County. Paxton penetrates, leans in, and one doesn't go in. And another foul on Neal, who's not been able to keep up with Paxton. And Ridge will pick up his third. He and Johnson in foul trouble now. And 3 fouls really with 7 minutes left. That's really not foul trouble, but Jason Johnson has 4. He's on the bench right now. Cooper Lancaster will come in as Parker hits point number 21. Parker closing in on 1,000 points at Riverton High School in his career, and he'll have another year in which to do so. Second free throw is good. Riverton back up by 2. 5 ties, 5 lead changes. Last lead change to the Wolverines. They lead at 36-34. 6:45 left in the fourth quarter and the season. Hodges working baseline, spins over Hutchison and scores again. Boy, those have been 2 very good plays by Jacob Hodges, scoring over pretty darn good defense on Hutchison. He'll run past his man, put it up, reverse, got it. Nice job, Nathan Hutchison. His fourth point of the game, his first basket. He had 2 free throws in the first quarter. Back up by 2, the Wolverines. McClure, give and go, runs over Gabrielsen, nothing called. Hodges has 6 straight points for the Braves, and we're tied again. Cade keeps it on a bounce, takes it baseline. He'll fire that one up. He's going to get fouled, and Hodges. And honestly, the Braves fans are booing that call, and comparatively to what we've seen, that is not a foul. Regular season, foul. Postseason, not a chance. And it's what you've conditioned the crowd to expect and the players to expect, as Gabrielsen free throw is good. And it always gets more physical in postseason. I've said that, I don't know how many times over the last 2 weekends, 30, 40. Free throw number 2, good by Gabrielsen. Wolverines perfect, 6 for 6 in the fourth quarter now from the 15-foot line. Back out to a 2-point Wolverine advantage. Linford runs down the lane, missed it, and Dre Monroe corrals the rebound. Wolverines get a stop. Can they extend a 2-point advantage? DeVries to Gabrielsen. Cade hands it back to Parker. 5:30 and rolling here in the fourth quarter on the Fremont Therapy scoreboard. Cade wide open, long 3, misses it short, and a foul on Monroe. Boy, we talk about the lines, and subconsciously you kind of know where the lines are, and Cade was well short on that long triple that was NBA range. Rebound by the Braves. 40-38. Underneath, Hodges missed it. Point blank. He didn't have too high of degree of difficulty on that one, unfortunately for him, as he has made some wonderful shots prior to that and then misses the bunny, uncharacteristic of a very good player, Jacob Hodges. Monroe might have traveled, he did. They got him with it, and that'll be turnover number 8. Kind of crossed up his feet as he got it and then switched the pivot feet right at the end. 4:51 in the season. Wolverines trying to bring home a trophy for a third consecutive year at state. Unfortunately, the consolation trophy, but better than A, not getting here, and B, leaving home without anything. Swatted off of Vincent, saving it is Croy Jenkins. Hutch going to return to the Wolverine lineup for Vincent. Going to see a steady dose of, I think, these 4, 5, 6 kids that are out there right now here in the final 8 minutes of this ball game. Now down to 4.5 of it. Tayson Johnson with 4 fouls going to check back in for Star Valley. Lancaster to McClure. Triple is no good, and Hutchison will get the rebound. He'll come sprinting out of the pack with it. He's going to go the distance. 2 big steps. Finds DeVries in the corner. DeVries on the way, fouled. And free throws coming for the Wolverines. And DeVries, as the PA announcer calls him at the line, is no good. Again, he missed his first 3 yesterday, then clutched it up and hit 4 straight down the stretch when they needed him. Tayson Johnson with 4 fouls is checked in for Star Valley. Misses both, does DeVries. Uncharacteristic of the junior as Johnson gets the rebound. Braves with a chance to tie or take the lead, this time down the floor. Linford has it knocked out of his hands by Paxton, and Parker will get the call as third. And that will put Star Valley at the line. Linford, who has been absolutely perfect on the day. He's 8 of 8. He'll have a chance to continue that streak after the timeout, where we'll tell you that Porter's reminding you to keep that wood gas or pellet stove in optimum running condition. Porter's on North Federal and Riverton, and online, portersmvs.com. Thanks to Wind River Internet and Maven as well. Bailey's employs over 130 Fremont County residents, and they're always looking for career-minded individuals to work in a variety of departments. Check out gowithbailey.com to learn more. The RHS cheerleaders on the court. They were second in the state in the spirit competition on Wednesday, as they finished second to Mountain View for the girls all girls cheer something. They got second, and I knew I would get it wrong if I tried. I should have just left it at second in their division, but congratulations to those ladies. .404 remaining in the basketball season for the Wolverines and the Braves. And a bittersweet ending for this broadcaster, getting to do all 27 of my kids' games this basketball season. McClure on the inbound. We'll have all 3 of those seniors in the post game. Shot no good. McClure's out of bounds when he gathers it. It's going to be Wolverine basketball. Wolverines are down 1 in the rebounding category right now, and it's the heart over height tour. Cade named it that after the first weekend of the season because tallest Wolverine player is 6'1". That's Derek DeVries. Cade listed at 6'1". Lancaster guarding Gabrielsen. DeVries has it now. 3:45 left in a 1-possession game. The Wolverines with a 2-point advantage. Cade will pull it back out. They'll work a little more offense. Vincent now driving. Nice hook underneath to Hutchison. He's going to be rejected and taken away by Croy Jenkins. Good defense by Croy. Linford runs past his man. He'll put it off glass and miss it. Star Valley has missed some bunnies. Wolverines know all about that after Thursday night. DeVries the other way, double clutch and good. Then he gets knocked to the floor, and I think his ankle might have gave out on him a little bit right there. Wolverines by 4. That's their biggest lead of the basketball game now with under 3 to play. Linford running baseline. Nice clear out for Johnson, and he misses another one. Unbelievable. They have missed 3 buddies Hodges and Linford has missed twice. And Paxton is going to get fouled. It's going to be on Linford. Luke will pick up second personal foul. Boy, the Braves have missed 3 point blank. And like I said, the Wolverines know something about that. They missed 5 or 6 of those bunnies on Thursday night against Laramie in the quarterfinal that Laramie ended up winning. Hutch will miss the free throw. Hodges back in. Neal back in. Linford, disappointed in himself, comes out of the game. And Tayson Johnson as well. Nate gets the second one, and it's a 5-point Wolverine lead with a timeout on the floor. 2:45 away from a consolation title. The Wolverines leading the Braves 43-38. We'll be back after this. This is 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
Gales Carpet Floor & Home is happy to support student athletes in sports across Fremont County. Gales Carpet One Floor & Home has been a Fremont County fixture for decades, specializing in flooring, window coverings, and cabinets, as well as the professional certified installation of those products. Stop into Gales Floor & Home today at 220 East Main Street, Riverton, or see them online at galescarpet1riverton.com.
Your place for the Riverton Wolverines, 105.1 Jack FM and on County 10's YouTube channel.
2:45 as the buzzer welcomes you back to the Ford Wyoming Center. State Championship Saturday consolation finals, the Wolverines and the Braves. Riverton has won 4 of the last 5 against Star Valley. Star Valley won the last one for a region title last week, winning 56-55. Neal and Linford in the backcourt, guarded by Paxton and Gabrielsen. Hutchison, DeVries, and Vincent will stay on. Hodges, McClure, and Jenkins, the 5 for the Crimson and Gold of Star Valley Braves. Hodges over the top, shot misses. McClure ends up with the basketball. His 15-footer, actually his 5-footer down low, misses. DeVries a rebound, and the Wolverines come back the other way, trying to add to a 5-point advantage. Braves have now went man-to-man. Gabrielsen gives it back out to Paxton. He's got Ridge kneeled on him. Parker gave up the dribble, back out to DeVries. McClure on him. DeVries has it knocked out of his hands. They'll just call it a turnover. Parker just going to knock it away from Neal, then they'll stay with Star Valley. Boy, one good foul deserves another, neither called. I guess it's even, right? Out of bounds to the Braves after DeVries got taken down in the front court. Parker returned the favor in the back court. Nothing called. Linford finds McClure, rises baseline 16, misses that one. Paxton the rebound and fouled immediately. Taft McClure will get his first of the game. Very athletic Star Valley basketball team. They have had their ups and downs this season. Croy Jenkins missed 2 or 3 weeks for Star Valley with an illness. I know that. I mean, like I said, I know that Cade was not the only kid in the state that's had adversity to overcome. Like I said, I just know it because I see it, live it every day. Croy Jenkins missed a lot of the season for Star Valley. Parker gets both, and it's a 7-point Wolverine advantage. Under 2 minutes left to play in the contest. Wolverines are 9 of 12 from the free throw line here in the fourth quarter, kind of doing what they did yesterday to Thunder Basin. Hutchison in the front court is going to get whistled for a foul. It's going to send Hodges to the stripe. Star Valley's a 33% three-point shooting team, but they're 2 of 12 today, 17%. 1:47 left, free throw, good by Hodges. Again, he is a fun player to watch too. He's a load, and certainly someone to be wary of on the opposing side. He has 10 points, second Brave in double figures. Linford has 14. Hodges gets both. Back to a 5-point game, 45-40. Full court pressure from the Braves. Good box out by Parker as he edges Linford out. Wolverines just going to pull it out and run some clock. 99 seconds left in the ball game. Parker gives it back to Gabrielsen, back to Parker. I don't know if the Braves are trying to foul, but Parker ends up burning the timeout. As the Braves looked like they were trying to give the foul, but nothing was being called. And Coach Sheets lobbying with the official for the early part of the timeout, saying just that. 88 seconds remaining in the ball game and the season for the Wolverines, trying to finish it out. A 20-win season, trying to win 21 and continue the recent domination in history of the Star Valley Braves, having won 4 of the last 5. Biggest lead has been 7 for the Wolverines, 8 for the Braves. 7 ties, 5 lead changes. Catch more about this on County 10 and county10.com, on the Facebook page as well. Hutchison, Gabrielsen, DeVries, Paxton, and Vincent, the 5 in Cardinal red. The Braves with McClure, Linford, Neild, Jenkins, and Hodges. Parker runs past Linford in the front court. Gave up the dribble, back to DeVries. DeVries goes baseline to Vincent, up top to Paxton. Good ball movement by the Wolverines. And now the foul comes on Ridge Neild. And that'll be 4 on Ridge. Kind of interesting that he took the blame early. He just kind of pointed at himself like, yeah, that was me. That's actually going to be 5 on Ridge Neild. Is that correct? Comes out, hugs his assistant coach, Ballard Johnson. And it'll send Paxton to the line. Free throw, good. 25 for Parker. Second one. Perfect. 8 for 8 in the fourth quarter. Parker Paxton, he's got 26. And he's going to be another fun one to watch the next year. He and DeVries and the rest of these juniors for the Wolverines. 7-point Wolverine lead. We're under a minute. McClure rises for 3 and gets it. Taft McClure with great elevation, and he rattles it down. It's a 2-possession game with 56 seconds left and a quick timeout called by Star Valley. It is a full timeout. We'll take a 30 with him. Wyatt will come back after this, play out the final 55 seconds on 105.1 Jack FM.
Country Hearing Center supports patient hearing health care with a superior standard of practice for our Wyoming families, and we are proud to sponsor sports and student athletes all across Fremont County. High Country Hearing Centers has been serving Wyoming's hearing health care needs since 1979. High Country Hearing Centers will always provide superior hearing instrument technology and standard of care practices to help you stay connected with family and help you maintain a more active and healthier Wyoming lifestyle. Make an appointment today in Lander at 1460 West Main or in Rock Springs at 514 Broadway.
Going to jump back into the broadcast with 56 seconds left. Full court pressure. Hutchison to DeVries, back to Hutch, now to Paxton. Parker is going to be knocked to the floor, and I think the end result, maybe getting the foul out of it. They're going to call Linford for the foul. Star Valley doesn't like it. They wanted to travel, but as he tobogganed across the floor on his chest, still dribbling, I don't think there would be a travel there. But again, if he had stayed on his feet, it wouldn't have been a foul. But because he went down, I think that's what called the foul. Paxton free throw good. Now 5-point Wolverine lead. Star Valley getting their digs in on the officials. 28 points for Parker Paxton, including a perfect 10 for 10 free throw performance here in the fourth quarter. McClure another rise triple, misses. Paxton the rebound, and they will foul in the back court. It's going to be Linford again, his fourth. Paxton back to the line. Lefty free throw good. And I said we'd interview the seniors, but I think we got to interview that kid too. I mean, we'll interview the whole team. We got time, don't we? Couple-hour post-game show. New call-in after that. Wolverine call-in live from the event center. 30 seconds left. Wolverines their largest lead of the game now of 8. Lancaster, right side Linford. Long triple on the way. Banks in by Linford. He's got 17. He showed up to play today. Gabrielsen in the backcourt is going to be fouled immediately by Jenkins, and Cade will go to the line. He scored 5 points in the each of the last 3 games, today, yesterday, and on Thursday. And he's looking at adding a couple more here with 18 seconds left in the contest. 5-point Wolverine advantage. Hit 2 big ones yesterday, had 2 early in the quarter, and he knocks the first one down. 6 for number 5. Now 7 for Cade. 7-point Wolverine lead, 15 seconds left. Lancaster throws one up wildly out of bounds. Touched apparently by Paxton. It will stay. Star Valley basketball and a timeout called. We'll stay here and play the final 12 seconds. The Bailey Enterprises postgame show is coming your way at the conclusion of the season in 12.2 seconds on that Fremont Therapy scoreboard. 1:22 in the afternoon. The finals will begin later this afternoon. Cheyenne East and Laramie for the 4A boys title. Thunder Basin and Cody for the 4A girls championship. Cody kind of exercising some demons yesterday as they pummeled Cheyenne East in the semifinals. Cheyenne East had beaten Cody in each of the last 2 state finals. Cody undefeated until both title games the last 2 years and lose in the championship. And they have put it all together to get into the title game, and it's not going to be a cakewalk against Thunder Basin, I don't believe, but they have run the gauntlet. They had to play Campbell County first, then East last night, and then Thunder Basin, and they have risen to the challenge, Chris Wagner and the Cody Phillies. 12 seconds left in a 7-point Wolverine lead to close out the season. McClure, 3-point inbound, got it. Taft McClure has 2 threes. Linford has 1 in the late stages. Long pass up ahead. Vincent's going to take it all the way and be fouled from behind at the buzzer by Hodges. He might have taken exception that the Wolverines were going to go shoot some free throws. At the buzzer, I don't think they need to shoot the free throws. Bo Sheets telling them to go shake their hand. The game has no outcome on the free throws. They will call the game. And the Riverton Wolverines finish their season at 21-6, and they are the consolation champions for the 3rd consecutive year, and a standing ovation from the Cardinal Red, who have made their way from the license plates of number 10. As you watched it on County 10, the teams will shake hands. The Wolverines have now won 5 of their last 6 against Star Valley, and they are 2-0 in the postseason against the Star Valley Braves. Final score tonight, the Wolverines 53, the Star Valley Braves 49. A new season high, Parker Paxton 30 points in the season finale today against the Star Valley Braves. They will go and accept their trophy on the other end of the stadium. We will have interviews with anybody and everybody that we can as the Wolverines have won it 53-49. Your Bailey Enterprises postgame show is next. You've been listening to the Wolverines and watching the Wolverines all season long on 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network. Your postgame show is next.
Xander's One Stop of Lander wishes the best of luck to all student athletes and sports teams throughout Fremont County. Xander's One Stop has it all: clean gas, ethanol-free fuel, diesel, a variety of household and automotive needs. Stop in for the very best in snacks, lunch, dinner, and much more. Plus, the best liquor selection. And now lottery tickets for the Cowboy Draw, Mega Millions, Powerball, and Lucky for Life. It's all here at Xander's One Stop, 730 East Main, Lander.
Tyler Watson State Farm in Riverton is a proud supporter of Wolverine Athletics. We want to ensure you are in good hands with the variety of policies we offer, including auto, home, life, and financial services. Keep it local with State Farm today by stopping into 618 East Washington Avenue or calling 856-4118 to discuss insuring all of your needs. Or you can visit insuringriverton.com. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Myers Gambles in Lander is a proud supporter of sports and student athletes all around Fremont County. Gambles has a huge selection of American-made brands for every room in your home: Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, Lazy Boy, England, KitchenAid, Whirlpool, Maytag, and more. The crew at Gambles in Lander is ready to help and find exactly what you're looking for. The delivery is always free within 30 miles of the store, which includes Riverton. Turn around shop in town at Myers Gambles in downtown Lander.
Enterprises Postgame Show from the County 10 Sports Network. Now let's get back to the gym with John Gabrielsen.
Final score in the consolation game as you hear the cheers for the Riverton Wolverines. They are the consolation champions for a third consecutive season with a 53-49 win over the Star Valley Braves. Their fifth win in 6 tries against the Braves, and their third time hoisting the consolation trophy here at the Ford Wyoming Center. Quickly take a look at some final stats in this one. Star Valley led 15-12 after one. Riverton got outscored 10-8 in the second and trailed 25-20 going into the intermission. Riverton, though, put together a great third quarter, outscoring Star Valley 12-5 in the third. They outscore the Braves 21-19 in the fourth, including, how about this, 17 of 20. I can't believe you'd put me on screen, Wyatt, but 17 of 20 free throws in the fourth quarter by the Wolverines, including a perfect 12 for 12 from Parker Paxton, who ends with 30 points tonight. Parker missed one free throw. He was 14 of 15 from the free throw line tonight, was Parker Paxton, as the Wolverine boys are on the other end of the stadium right now. They are getting their pictures taken, their trophies hoisted, and the Wolverines are the consolation champions. Parker with 30 of the Wolverine 53 tonight. Cade Gabrielsen had 7. Derek DeVries had 9. Derek also had 9 rebounds in the ball game today. 5 points for Nathan Hutchison, 2 points for Jason Vincent. He also had 5 boards. Dre Monroe had 3 rebounds in the ball game as the Wolverines get the victory 53-49. Take a look at some final shooting numbers in the contest. By the way, 5 lead changes, 7 ties in the contest here today. Get a fist bump to Jason Peterson behind us. He's been our camera guy all season long for us in the basketball ranks. But final shooting numbers in the ball game: Braves 14 of 45, 31%. Riverton 12 of 41, which is 29% in the ball game. Riverton 6 of 23 from the arc, 26%. Star Valley 5 of 16. Riverton, though, from the line, 23 points from the free throw line out of 30 free throws today, 77%. Star Valley also shot very well. They were 16 of 18 from the free throw line here today. This is the Bailey Enterprises post-game show, and we hope to be chatting with some of the Wolverines here in just a few minutes as they're down there. The 3 seniors are actually on the stage by themselves right now. Cade, Jason, and Nathan, who have seen their careers come to an end. And one of the questions I'm going to ask number 5 when I get him is, due to some disciplinary action last year, he didn't get a play in this consolation game, and I'm sure I'm dredging up bad memories for the kid, but how special it is for him to be able to be out on the court this time around and be there with his teammates as they win the consolation championship 53-49. 49. We also hope to chat with the head coach, Bo Sheets, here in just a few minutes, and maybe a situation where we have to go wrangle some peeps up. So, Wyatt, let's go to a break real quick. We'll come back, and we'll see if we can't get some Wolverines over here. The Bailey Enterprises postgame show continues. Wolverines are consolation champions. They win it by a count of 53-49. More on the postgame show right after this.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on a pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone. Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming and Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stands.
Central Wyoming College has a new Bachelor of Applied Science degree in Early Childhood Education.
Being a teacher has always been a dream of mine.
This degree combines the academic, assessment, and classroom management content that students need to be successful in the classroom. Gain knowledge in how young children grow and develop physically and cognitively, and guide them to social and emotional development.
What I really like about the education program here at CWC is that we get a lot of classroom experience.
Make your way at CWC.
We are Maven. We focus on the fundamentals, clean, simple designs with the very best modern materials and technologies. We refuse to compromise our mountain town roots to follow the well-worn path to $1. We choose instead to make game-changing gear and use it in the places and pursuits that inspire us every day. We are Maven, a company focused on the design and creation of innovative products for and by the modern outdoorsman.
Bailey Enterprises post-game show continuing, and kind of a hard sell to get kids over here right now. They're over there celebrating. A lot of people want to talk to them, and we did try to round up some kids as Nathan is coming this direction. Jason Vincent will be here in just a moment, as well as here comes Parker, and you're good. You're good. You're good. You're not good. Okay. Oh, we got to get him on camera. You're absolutely right. We're going to talk with Nathan Hutchison first, and Nate always gets to draw the assignment of you always get to play the big guy.
Yeah.
And you've handled that well all year long. Talk about, okay, first, one of the questions, I'll give a hug to this kid here real quick. Thanks for that. Now I'm going to be all choked up. So you didn't play basketball the last 2 seasons.
Yeah.
How was it coming back this year?
I wouldn't change it for anything. This has been everything and more, and I'm just thankful for my teammates and my coaches and everybody that welcomed me back and supported me, and it's been super fun. So just very thankful.
You are off to McCook next year. Play some baseball. You're going to play some baseball this summer, I would imagine.
Yeah, I'll probably play in Colorado this summer, and then head down to McCook in August.
Favorite memory of playing basketball this senior year?
It's funny you asked this because I just saw an interview of a kid from Boston College that was asked that same thing pretty much, and I would just have to say eating out with the boys, all the memories made, the bus trips, the overnights, all that. Obviously the game, that's why we play it, but just all the memories. It's been a blast.
3 for 4 from the line today. And you guys as a team shot very well from the free throw line, 23 of 30. And anything else, I guess? We got a lot of interviews to get through. I wanted to get you all on, and I wanted to, number one, thank you for being such a great friend to number 5 and another kid to me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, I love
watching
you guys.
Your athletic career. Love you too, Nathan. Anything else at all you want to throw out there?
Just thank you to all the Wolverine fans that came up and supported us throughout the year. The Wolverine faithful, we love you guys.
Thank you, Nathan.
Whoa, Nathan, we love you.
I had to turn the crowd mic off. The kid's a smart aleck like his dad is. Jason Vincent going to jump in here with us next. And, Jason, while we talked about with Nathan, he always has to guard the big guy. You always have to guard whoever's their leading scorer, whoever the biggest threat is, and you kind of relish that role a little bit?
Yeah, I love it. It's been my role since I was a freshman, just guarding up. It doesn't even matter how much I score, just locking up their best man, and that gets us the dub.
Right, and I like how the unselfishness of the team. Let's get the W and worry about everything else in the mix. What has been your favorite? And I just appreciate you being a good friend to Cade and a great Wolverine, and I wish you the best of luck. What's your future plans?
As of right now, I don't know where I'm attending, but I'm either going for a computer science degree or dental hygienist degree.
All right. Anything in the fall? Spring? Playing any soccer? Anything?
No.
All right.
I'm done.
I wish you the best of luck, and congratulations on a great athletic career, and appreciate you.
Thank you.
You bet. Jason Vincent coming and talking with us here real quick, and got to get the other senior celebrity to come in here real quick as Cade Gabrielsen visiting family. We need you over here. Yeah. You'll see why we need you over here in just a second. This is the Bailey Enterprises postgame show, 53-49, and I just kind of want you to look into the camera and show that eyeball that is blackened up. Okay, that's good. Sit down. Cade Gabrielsen joining us in the postgame show. 5 points Thursday, 5 points last night, 7 points tonight, including some big free throws. And I know you're not the only one that has been beaten, battered, and bruised, but I'm more acutely aware of your injuries, obviously. Right. But to gut it through and do everything like that, congratulations on a consolation championship.
Thank you. 3 in a row.
You know, and I mentioned I probably shouldn't ask this, but unfortunately through circumstances you didn't play in this game last year, and you come back this season stronger, bigger, better for it, I think. And how sweet is it to come out and get it done today?
It was good. I mean, it was one of those things that I kind of flushed. Like, I don't really like to think about what happened last year.
Yeah, thanks me for bringing it up, I guess. But
well, no, it's all right because we live and we learn. You've made that clear to me, and I don't know. It just felt like another game today. It doesn't even feel like I'm done with the season yet. It feels like I should have practice on Monday, but I don't know. The realization will set in.
Right.
I'm in denial right now.
I asked the coach. I asked the other two. I said, favorite memory of Wolverine basketball?
Oh, there's too many. I can pick 3 from last night. Just I love these boys, and every moment's a riot with these guys. It's so much fun, and I wouldn't trade it for the world.
Future plans?
Utah Tech, I believe, for computer science. Either that or Laramie. Undecided.
Or maybe Grand Canyon, I think we were talking about the other day. So.
Doubtful.
Well, Mom and I want to go to Palm Trees, so
let's go to Utah.
We could talk you into that. All right. Anything else for us?
No, sir. Just love you, Pa.
All right. I appreciate that. And thank you so much. I'll give you one more hug here in the postseason. And my broadcasting career, my boy, comes to an end, a good end, as he comes away with the victory, 53-49. I wanted to chat with the head coach and with Parker as well real quick. Can you grab Park? As the kid comes up, 30 points tonight for Parker, including 14 of 14 from the free throw line. And appreciate you humoring us on 105.1 Jack FM. And, yeah, and we'll get the coach as well. And, oh, here comes Park. He was over visiting on the other side, getting an interview over there as well. So we'll grab him. And, again, those of you listening on 105.1 Jack FM, appreciate you tuning in, and on the YouTube channel as well. Park, we'll throw these on you here real quick. And number one, congratulations.
Thank you.
Have you been aware of how many points you scored?
He told me over there.
Have you been aware of how many free throws you made? Were you counting while you shot those?
I was not. I know that I shot a bunch of them.
Yeah, you were 12 of 12 in the fourth quarter. I think I had you at 14 of 15 unofficially. That's pretty good, and 30 points tonight. So congratulations on that performance. Had to feel good to bounce back. You know, there's the struggling. The shot's been struggling here and there, but to bounce back, and I knew it wasn't going to be that way forever because you're too good for that. But you come back here tonight, and to put it together, that had to be, I guess, satisfying.
Definitely. As a shooter, it's tough when you go through a little lull, especially late in the season. I just came out today, and I wanted to shoot with as much confidence as possible, like you said, knowing that you can't keep a good shooter down forever, and I get a lot of practice with that in golf. So it felt really good to see a lot of shots fall today.
I was just going to ask that question. How do the mental capacities of the two games, the two sports, help each other, I guess, in situations?
I mean, a 3-foot putt in a tournament and a free throw is no different. It is the exact same thing. Your heart rate's up. It's muscle memory, it's focus, it's confidence, it's all that. So
well, I hope you hit 14 of 15 3-foot putts like you did 14 of 15 free throws tonight. So just a junior, but you verbaled to the University of Colorado. It's not officially on ink yet, is it?
Not yet. Next November.
What was it about Colorado? Prime Sanders? Was that the kicker when they signed him as the...
I actually was verbal to them before Dion was their coach, so I was actually really angry. So
he was the reason, you were the reason he came then?
Correct.
You were really angry. I interrupted you, but you were really angry. What?
I was really angry as a Buff fan now, watching them go 1-11 this year and being probably the worst Power 5 football team in the country. And so when they got Dion, I'm super pumped to go to a few of those games.
What is next for Parker? I know you got another year of high school yet, but what is on the immediate next? I think it's a lot of swinging the club next, right?
Yeah.
A lot of shoveling first, I think.
Yeah, a lot of shoveling. Told myself I wasn't going to think about golf until this was over, and so this is really the first moment that I can start thinking about golf. Wanted to put my heart and soul into winning a state championship this year, and obviously that didn't happen, and we're all extremely disappointed about that. But it felt good, like you said, to bounce back and get a couple wins in the event center and bring home a trophy of some sort.
Favorite memory through 3 years of high school basketball?
Oh, goodness. Basketball has treated me and the Wolverines the last 3 years extremely well. I would have to say playing at Jackson this year. I think that that atmosphere was phenomenal.
Kind of like Green River the year before.
Coming back, Green River the year before. Gosh, you put me on the spot. I think I could think of something better than that, but there's so many at the top.
That's what all the good interviewers do. You try to make them cry and get good, and it's me that's been tearing up with my boys' last game and stuff like that. But
me too.
Yeah, it's been fun. And Parker, I wish you the best of luck in everything you do. I know you're going to be successful because of the kid you are and the kid I know that's been in my basement many a times playing some foosball with those kids and
breaking a head.
Growing up in our house. I wasn't going to bring that up this time, but we fixed the foosball table after the last time Parker played. But we do. I just appreciate you guys being great friends and brothers out here, and I know you're going to go far, and I wish you the best of luck in everything you do.
I love these seniors. I love your son. I'm going to miss these guys so much. Make me start tearing up.
Well, I'll let you go before that happens. Parker Paxton on our post-game show, and I just saw our coach go by, but I think not sure where Bo has ended up. Can you see him over there, Wyatt? Is he? Oh, he's on the other station. We got some ads to play. We can do a 2-minute timeout. Thanks, Park, for coming by. 53-49. We'll take one more quick timeout, and we'll come back and wrap things up on the Bailey Enterprises post-game show here on 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.
Wind River Internet is proud to deliver quality, high-speed internet to businesses and residents across Fremont County. Wind River Internet is the sponsor for the County 10 live stream and sports in our community. Enjoy high-definition broadcasts. Brought to you by Wind River Internet. They also provide reliable phone services that can help you stay in touch with the important people in your life. Experience greater connection today. To get a quote and start enjoying fast, reliable services, call 307-857-2004. That's 857-2004. Or windriverinternet.com.
Back when I was riding in rodeos, I always made sure I was locked in, good and tight. Now as a touring musician, crisscrossing the country, I still make sure I'm locked in, good and tight. Of course I do.
Hauling ass, heading south, down the road in a Crow Cadillac.
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
If you're looking to get upgrades on your vehicle done with bumpers, grill guards, and bed liners, shop locally. Instead of traveling the extra mile to an out-of-town shop, take it to the premier local shop here in Fremont County. Wyoming 4x4 has over 25 years of experience under the belt. Dan will take your stock truck and give it the perfect accessory makeover tailored to your vision. Stop at Wyoming 4x4 or give Dan a call at 307-857-3175.
Wyoming Catholic College are proud sponsors of student athletes and sports programs across Fremont County, plus are this season's academic spotlight sponsor. Wyoming Catholic College forms students through a rigorous immersion in the primary sources of the classic liberal arts tradition, the grandeur of the mountain wilderness, and the spiritual heritage of the Catholic Church. Grounded in real experience and thoughtful reflection, our graduates love truth, think clearly, and communicate eloquently, engaging with the world as it is. Submit your application online at wyomingcatholic.edu/admissions/apply.
Bailey Enterprises postgame show. Wolverines victorious 53-49 over Star Valley. Finished the season at 21-6, 2-0 in state tournament play against Star Valley. And then also have won 4 of the last 5 against the Braves here today. 30 points for Parker Paxton, including 14 of 15 from the free throw line. Derek DeVries, 9 points, 9 rebounds. Cade Gabrielsen, 7 points and a couple of boards. Dre Monroe had 3 rebounds. Ty Sheets had 2 rebounds. Jason Vincent, 2 points, 5 rebounds. Nathan Hutchison, 2 rebounds, 5 points. Hunter Houck had a couple of boards in the game as well. Luke Linford got the start today for the Braves. He did not start the first 2 games of this series this year, but he did get this one, and he scores 20. Jacob Hodges goes for 11. I only had Jacob for 3 rebounds, and that, like I said, that kid has been the Wolverine killer the last couple of games for the Star Valley Braves. He had 11 points, though, to lead, help lead the way. Tayson Johnson, 5. Croy Jenkins had 5. Taft McClure had 6. Talking with head coach Bo Sheets and anybody else you can bring over? Tara,
we
the
need
kids
to.
want to interview?
Well, it's hard to say goodbye,
It
to,
is.
to the season and to the seniors, and just very proud of those boys and our team. So yeah, it's kind of nice to linger for a while and let the boys enjoy it. Kind of have a smile at the end of a good season.
So talk about this game X's and O's real quick. Parker, 30 points, new season high, and I think it's his new career high as a Wolverine varsity player. And I don't know what's more impressive, the 30 points or the 14 of 15 from the free throw line.
Yeah, both are good. The free throws are huge at the end, and the boys are pretty smart. When somebody's a good free throw shooter and shooting well, to get him the ball.
Right.
Some teams, everybody kind of wants to have their chance, and our kids are pretty smart, so they knew to get him the ball late. Cade hit a couple free throws that were big too, but for Parker to come in and knock those free throws down, kind of handle the ball late, hit some shots. All the kids. It's kind of one of those flat games. It's kind of a defensive battle there for a while. And, second half, you could tell whoever, kind of caught their energy a little bit on the third day was going to do well, and just very pleased with the boys.
It was a lot like the other 2. First one was 55-51. Second one was 56-53. This one ends up 53-49.
Pretty fitting.
The defensive play, I thought, when you talked with me in the pregame, was front them and then throw them under the basket when the rebound goes up. Linford, just 3 rebounds tonight after he'd been the Wolverine killer the last few games.
Yeah, for sure. And we felt like that, watching a film, we felt like we were able to get displaced, whether that's a foul or not, I don't know. But, with them kind of being able to shove us underneath, and we were struggling with that. So today, we kind of try to do the same thing to them. Obviously, they have a little bit of a height advantage, so it doesn't always look the same.
Skosh.
Yep.
Skosh of a height advantage on us.
Super pleased with the boys, and even the shots that Hodges hit were, I felt like pretty tough shots.
Yeah, Nathan had great defense on it, and then they missed 3 bunnies.
Yep.
After right after that, and it was like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
So 21-6. Second ranked a lot of the year, a 13-game win streak. Not the Saturday time slot you would have liked to played in, but I think the rich tradition of Wolverine basketball that that you guys have been building over the last dozen years marches on, takes a step, continues. Congratulations.
Yeah, and like I said, those seniors and our whole team, so proud of those guys to kind of, like you're saying, to kind of keep building on what was there and even take a step ahead. Obviously, there was 8 teams at state this year, and I firmly believe that all 8 could have been in the Friday night or a Saturday night
play it
game.
again
And
next
so,
weekend and see how it
would
goes.
be fun. And so, that was our ultimate goal, but proud of the boys for bouncing back and just what a great season they've had overall. Kind of that heart versus height all year has been our theme, and they've proven where the heart is for this team. 3
seniors that you say goodbye to, and a lot of juniors that got a lot of playing time, and the future looks bright.
It does. 4A is pretty young as a whole. You look at a lot of these teams that have kids returning, and so for us to have kids returning and you can't fill the shoes of those seniors by any means, but those next kids are ready to kind of step in and see how they can do as well. So
but you've said that
next year.
The last 2 years we've had to say that, okay, we can't fill the shoes of Jared Lucas, 4A West Player of the Year, and then Lucas Engel becomes the 4A West Player of the Year in that. And dare I say, I don't know if the
Parker is this year.
I was going to say the kitty's out of the bag, but this year's 4A West Player of the Year is not nearly the height of the other ones, but 3 years in a row the 4A West Player of the Year has come from Riverton, so let's keep that streak alive.
Proud of the boys.
Bo, thank you again for everything that you've done.
Thanks for
this basketball
for streaming
season,
and broadcasting. Everybody loves to be able to view this at home and listen to it, so thank you guys.
Appreciate it greatly.
All right, thank you.
Head coach Bo Sheets. And by the way, congrats on Coach of the Year again. We talked about that at regionals last week as well. So that, my friends, will put the wraps on the 22-23 season for the Riverton Wolverines as they end the season 21-6 overall. And this might be my best picture of this right here with getting Cade on the broadcast and doing that kind of thing right there. And they, check this out, they even eye blacked on the fat head. They eye blacked the fat head for it too, so we'll get that on. There are so many people to thank that I would leave somebody out if I did, but you know who you are if you've been involved with County 10 and the integral part of this. And this is where I knew it was going to come in, but Will Hill at County 10, Wyatt, yourself, I greatly appreciate what you've done. Thomas Dent, Jason Peterson, Jared Anderson, Macy Evans at Riverton High School helping us out with a lot of stuff. Bo, Travis, all of the coaches and everything. And we've put the wraps on it. So we're going to say goodbye before this gets completely out of hand and ugly for me. Congratulations to the Wolverines, consolation champions the 3rd year in a row, 53-49. For Wyatt Barichka, I'm John Gabrielsen. This has been a presentation of 105.1 Jack FM and the County 10 Sports Network.